Hi everyone and welcome to another video of the Dragon's Waterfall, your channel about Knights of the Zodiac aka Saint Seiya. And this is another unboxing and review video because this time I just received the first 3 anime heroes figures from Saint Seiya. And I haven't opened them yet, I'm just about to open them here for the first time. So let's see what they're all about. But first, as usual, remember to join the channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell and talk about Saint Seiya with your friends so they can all enjoy this wonderful show. So, first and foremost, what are the anime heroes? From what I can see, they are movable figurines, action figures, and they already exist from other anime franchises, for example, My Hero Academia or Naruto. And just recently they started producing the ones about Saint Seiya. They are sold both in the West and in the East, and you can find them on Amazon quite easily. They aren't very expensive, they're about 25 euros, which is about $32 each. And so far they have made 4 of them, Pegasus Seiya, the main character, and 3 Gold Knights, which you can see here, Gemini Saga, Sagittarius Aiolos, and Virgo Shaka. They also made a 4th Gold Knight, which is Alias Mu, but he hasn't been released yet. The figures are quite tall, they're about 18 centimeters, and I have no idea how much that is in inches, I'm sorry, but you can see their size here in the video. They are entirely made of plastic and they appear to be quite possible. So what I'm going to do now is put my camera down and start open and review them one by one. So let's get ready. Okay, so who should I start with? Let's begin with Gemini Saga. Okay, you can see here the back packaging, and because Saga was one of the first ones released together with Seiya and Aiolos, you only see the 3 of them here. But I think if I move Shaka, yes, now you can also see Shaka because he was the latest one when he came out, and I'm sure Mu is going to have a different package on the back so that he appears there as well. They are produced by Bandai and they are made in China, of course. The age range is quite young. Yeah, you can actually see it here. It's 4 years and onwards. I suppose there must be, yes, small parts that can cause choking hazard, and that's why they are not suggested for younger children. But still, this is aimed for children. This isn't a collection item like the mid-clothes. So let's have a look. I did cut the tape before filming, but that's about it. Okay, so here we have Saga. So what you can see it here. We have the full figure, the helmet, and 2 extra pair of hands. And they both appear to be open, quite similar actually, the extra pair of hands, not much of a difference between the 2. I suppose one is for holding the helmet and the other one is for the Galaxian explosion pose. So if I take it out, I don't want to break it. Yeah, there we go. It was really quite tight. let's put his hand back. Okay. So, let's put it here. What can I say? Okay, so it's all made of plastic. It doesn't give a feeling of resistance at all. I don't think it would really be up for much. It's a toy. It's really a toy in every sense of the word. The plastic does feel quite cheap. But on the positive side, let's move the head a little bit in focus there. The face is quite well made. For a toy, it's quite well detailed. I don't think you can take the hair off, no you can't, but the face is quite good. The body is possible. Now you can move the ankles, you can turn them around, you cannot move them up and down much. You can bend the knees, you can move the hips up to a point, or not too much apparently. You can move the torso a little bit. Let's see, just like that. They can turn. Oh, that's quite good actually. That's pretty good. They can move the shoulders, elbows, even though they're a bit stiff, and wrists a little bit. Are they stable? Well, it's not too bad, I suppose. It doesn't really seem that stable, because it's quite a light figure. It's not heavy at all. So it really wouldn't take much to make it fall. So if I just... yeah, there we go. But it's not, the level of detail is not bad. I think the main issue here really is that it does give a feeling of cheap plastic, that's for sure. But it's not too bad. Now, as far as details go, this isn't bad, but it's not great either. For example, you can see here that the inside of the elbow is painted yellow like the rest of the cloth. So it shouldn't be, it should be skin colored. But, you know, they did make a decent enough attempt, I suppose, to reproduce the Gemini cloth. It's a pity that you can't put the helmet on. Let's try to... oh, stay here. You see, in terms of stability, there's room for improvement. This is the Gemini helmet, and it is reproduced quite faithfully. This, I think, is the face of good, and this is the face of evil, so they were quite good in this sense. But I don't think there's any way for you to put the helmet on his head. So this is not to be considered a figure where you can put the cloth on and really play with it all that much. If I just try with an extra hand. This, okay. Let's see. Well, it is really easy to replace the other parts, that's for sure. Oh, not so easy to put the new one in scenes, apparently. Oh, okay, there we go. It just needs a little bit of getting used to it. What can I say? It's okay. I wouldn't say it's great, but I wouldn't say it's bad either. It all depends on the cost. Now, let's have a look at the second figure. So let's take the latest Virgo Shaka out. Okay. Apparently I was able to break Shaka in two. The packaging is really quite tight. You really have to use some strength to pull them out, but nothing tragic here. Now, Shaka, he only has one extra pair of hands, which is the, there we go, the crossed fist. And otherwise he has the general open palm hands. He doesn't have his helmet at all, no cape, nothing at all. Let me put it in view. Same joints as Saga. Same level of detail. Again, the face isn't too bad and the armor isn't too bad either. He seems a little bit more stable, really, than Saga. They have the same height. So they didn't try to make one taller than the other and stick with the official information about their heights. They probably made them all the same. From the back, this is, by the way, Saga from the back. Again, the hair is quite well detailed, that's for sure. Would I play with it? I don't think so, but let's see. So let's see if we can put him in the pose of the Tembu Horin. So he should be holding his hands together as if in prayer. Yeah, the possibility isn't bad. I mean, I'm just really doing this now for the first time ever. And while it's not great, there we go. It's not great, but it doesn't look terrible either. Let's put them in focus a little bit. There we go. And if I put Saga... Well, the problem with Saga is that the Galaxian explosion would require his hands to go above his head, and his shoulder armor doesn't move. So he's quite limited in that sense. And now for the final one, let's open Aiolos. And here let's move the two of them back a bit. Here he is. Again, he isn't terrible. Like pulling a baby who's just been born. That's it. Also, as you probably saw, his only extra is an extra set of hands. He's quite loose here in the middle, but it's easily fixable. His face is the worst one so far. Let's focus. Yeah. I really don't like the way he looks. It's way too simplistic. Saga and Shaka don't look too bad, but Aiolos doesn't look particularly good. The rest of the armor is quite detailed. Nothing, heart-shattering here. The wings don't have a joint. You can't pose them. They don't even have the golden bow with the arrow, which is the staple of the Sagittarius Knight. So really, there is not much you can do with him at all. And they gave him a pair of extra hands, but possibly they didn't give him the bow and arrow. No, they didn't. I had a look on the package. I was hoping there would be something hidden somewhere. And to be honest, that's pretty bad. You cannot have a Sagittarius figure without the golden bow. That's his most iconic pose and the only one where you are likely to find him. He also doesn't seem to be very stable because his ankles are stiffer than the others. due to the ankle protection here. So you cannot really, yeah, just about stays like that. Yeah, just about. You can make him stable, that's it. If you try long enough, but let's move the camera closer, there we go. What can I say? Do I recommend them? Probably not. I don't know whether I will be buying the others. I think I will be buying Mu. Well, I know I'll be buying Mu because I've already ordered him, and it's just a matter of him being released. I certainly won't take Seiya because he doesn't look very good from the box. And the problem is, obviously, I'm a bit too old to play with them, and they aren't they aren't good looking enough that you can put them on display and just leave them there. They aren't as good looking as the mid-cross. But at the same time, they're not so peculiar and so unique as the Funko Pops. So at the end of the day, what's the point? So I wouldn't really recommend them unless you manage to find them under 20 euros or under 25 US dollars if you are watching from the States. Or if you're a fan, of course. If you have young children, you want them to play with something that doesn't cost too much, then by all means, these are quite good. I just don't think they are good enough for Saint Seiya collectors unless you are the kind of collector who really collects everything. And with this, I will be ending this review. I would say the Funko Pops are better. But hey, that's just my opinion. If you think differently, feel free to comment down below. Take care, bye!